Hello everyone. So in this lecture, we'll be talking about the range data types. Okay. So they are basically called sequential data types. I just called it out range because bad habits. Anyways, uh, the sequential data types are list, tuple, and strings are also a type of sequential data types. You might have noticed in the previous lecture video when I was talking about the string, I told that it is more of a textual data type, but yeah, it is also considered string as a sequential data type because as it is a array of Unicode characters. Okay. Anyways, in this video, we'll be talking more about list. Okay, and in the next lecture, we'll be talking about tuple because we have a lot to cover in the list as well. So, without wasting any time, let's start with it. So, a list is collection of multiple or single data type. Okay, so what I mean by collection is कि you have seen that a variable can only store like one value, okay, of one data type only, right? But the list, we can use multiple values, okay? So it is more of a array, like we can say array, but instead of being homogeneous, by homogeneous I mean only contain uh, homogeneous only contain element of one data type elements. Okay, so this is what array is. Okay, but list, instead of storing like singular data type, you can store like multiple values of multiple data types. Okay, yeah, so moving further, so a list is basically an array in Python, but with like more features and one additional feature of storing multiple data types. So it actually performs all the feature of array only, but only one extra feature is key. You can store multiple data types in like in a single list. Okay. Now let's talk about what other things that a list can do. So addition of elements, okay, insertion. So these two like are same thing like adding element, okay, but there's one twist to both of these, and we will talk about it like soon enough. Okay, third is removing. So these three are more of manipulation of the array, right? And then we have sorting as well. So yeah, sorting is also manipulation of array, and changing of elements as well. Okay, changing of elements. So these five can be considered as manipulation of an array. Now we have min, max, length. Okay, these three uh, other functionalities. We also have reverse. Well, let's not talk about this right now because we have more other things to cover right now. Okay, like apart from this, I also have looping. We will talk about this in the later section. I'll just give a little bit just about it. Then we also have copy, join, you know, yeah. So there are other stuff as well in the list. So without wasting any time, let's start with addition, or what we say, appending element in list. Okay, so basically list is ordered. Okay, so it means ki all the elements will be in exactly same space unless manipulated. Okay, so like what I want to say is ki like if you have added a element, so it does not get stored in between, and but it gets stored in the last index. Okay, so if to add any element in the list, so I have this list and I'll be taking this list all along. So whenever I say L, so it will mean this list only, so I am calling it as, or say, global, even though I manipulate it inside all these, you know, uh, functions, but that doesn't mean key this list is getting distorted, because you know you'll see why I mean that. So if I want to append anything in the list, so I'll just do L dot append and pass the value. So parameter in the append is the value. Okay, just one parameter only, and your list will become like this. Okay, now second, moving on, insertion. So insertion is used to add element at any position in list, ठीक है, provided the index passed is less than length of list. Okay, so if I want to add like 5 or 10 in my second index, so I just need to use this L dot insert 10. Oh sorry, first we need to pass the index and then we need to pass the value. Okay, so L dot insert index and then value. This is the syntax of insertion. So my list after this will become 1, 2, 10, 3 and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now if I want to remove element, so there are three types to do this. One is using remove keyword, one is using pop keyword, and one is using del keyword. Okay, so what remove keyword is do is कि it takes element to be removed as parameter. Okay, so if I want to remove 2 from the my list, I will just do L dot remove 2 and it will do 1, 3, 4 remove operation and my list will become 1, 3, 4. Okay, and now pop, so it is used to remove element from any index of array list of your list, provided your index value is less than length of list, or else you will get an error. Okay, so to do that you just do L dot pop and pass the index. So this is the syntax of pop. So if I do L dot pop 1, so it will remove the first element and I will still get 1, 3, 4. If I do L dot pop 2, it will give me 1, 2, 4. So why I am doing this is because my list over here is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and my list over here is as well 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, Next we will have del. So it is used to remove the elements. So the parameter you will pass is the index. So if I do del L of 0, then my list will become 2, 3, 4. It can also be used to delete the entire list. Okay, to delete entire list as well. So to do that, we just do del of L and it will remove the entire list. Okay. ठीक है. So if after this, if you try to print your list, you will get an error. So I think I would like you to try this on your own so that you understand what I am saying. Okay. Addition is done, insertion is done, and removing is done. Yeah, so I think this lecture has gone little too much. So let's talk about the other stuff in the coming lecture. It won't be taking much long in the other remaining things, right? These one. So we'll talk about them in the later section. By that time, have a very wonderful day and thanks for watching my videos. If there are any suggestions, please do let me know, and please do subscribe and press that bell icon so you can know that whenever I'm uploading any new video. So till that time, thank you guys, and bye. Have a nice day.